Hello, my dear smart and hardworking friends. Welcome to our channel Chemistry is Awesome. In today's video, we will discuss isomerism in alkyl halides. Question arises: what is isomerism? This phenomenon was discovered or investigated by scientist or chemist Jacob Berzelius in 1808. The word isomerism is derived from Greek words or Greek roots. Isos meaning same or equal and meros means parts. Then question is, what is this isomerism? Two or more compounds having same molecular formula, but they differ in their physical and chemical properties are called isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as isomerism. Friends, this isomerism is broadly divided into two types. First, structural or constitutional isomerism, and number two, stereoisomerism. This structural isomerism or constitutional isomerism is further divided into six types. Number one, chain isomerism. Two, position isomerism. Third, functional isomerism. Fourth, metamerism, tautomerism, and ring chain isomerism. Stereoisomerism is also divided into two types: conformational isomerism and configurational isomerism. Again, this configurational isomerism is further divided into two types. One is geometrical or cisness isomerism, and number two is optical isomerism. But here we have to discuss isomerism in alkyl halides. In structural isomerism, out of six types, alkyl halides show chain isomerism and position isomerism, while in stereoisomerism they show optical isomerism. Therefore, in case of alkyl halides, we are getting three types of isomerism. Number one, chain isomerism. Number two, position isomerism. And number three, optical isomerism. We will discuss these types one by one. These are very simple. Now let us see first one, chain isomerism. Chain isomerism. Now take some examples. On the basis of examples we will explain this chain isomerism. Molecular formula C4H9Cl. C4H9Cl represents two pairs of chain isomers. Now let us set the board. CH3 single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond Cl. This is known as N-butyl chloride. CH3 single bond CH, bond Cl, single bond CH2, single bond CH3. This is called as secondary butyl chloride. CH3 single bond CH branch CH3 single bond CH2 bond Cl. This is called as isobutyl chloride. And one more, CH3 single bond C branch CH3 bond CH3 single bond Cl. This is known as tertiary butyl chloride. 1 chlorobutane, 2 chlorobutane. Numbering is like this. Let us see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2 and 3. Now here we are discussing chain isomerism. Very, very simple. Two or more compounds. Now let us see this example and this example. We'll compare these two examples. N-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. Again we'll compare these two examples. Sig-butyl chloride or 2-chlorobutane and tertiary butyl chloride. This is called as tertiary butyl chloride. This is tertiary butyl group. First we'll compare N-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. Let us see, in N-butyl chloride all 4 carbon atoms are present in only one chain. In case of isobutyl chloride, out of 4 carbon atoms, 3 carbon atoms are present in chain and 1 carbon atom is in branch. Therefore, what is basic difference between these two? In first, all 4 carbon atoms are present in one chain. In second, out of 4, 3 carbon atoms are present in chain and 1 carbon atom is in branch. Therefore, these two compounds differ in structure of carbon chain. Their molecular formula is same. Molecular formula for both these compounds or all these compounds is same, that is C4H9Cl. Okay. But how to define what are chain isomers or chain isomerism? 2 or more compounds. Compounds may be either 2 or more than 2. 2 or more compounds having same molecular formula, but they differ in structure of carbon chain or they differ in structure of carbon skeleton are called chain isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as chain isomerism. Very, very simple to define. 2 or more compounds. Again, if we compare this seg-butyl chloride with that of tertiary butyl chloride. In seg-butyl chloride, all 4 carbon atoms are present in one chain. In tertiary butyl chloride, out of 4 carbon atoms, 3 carbon atoms are present in chain and 1 carbon atom is in branch. Therefore, this pair also, seg-butyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride, N-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride, these are chain isomers of each other. That means molecular formula C4H9Cl represents how many pairs of chain isomers? 2. What is first pair? N-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. What is second pair? Seg-butyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride. Why they are chain isomers of each other? What is definition of chain isomers? 2 or more compounds having same molecular formula, but they differ in structure of carbon chain or carbon skeleton are called chain isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as chain isomerism. Very, very simple. If we proceed towards next example, now let us see. CH3 single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond CH2 bond Br, N-pentyl bromide. CH3 single bond CH branch CH3, single bond CH2, single bond CH2 bond Br, isopentyl bromide. Pentyl is also called as amyl. CH3 single bond C branch CH3, branch CH3, single bond CH2, single bond Br, neopentyl bromide or neoamyl bromide. Now let us see basic difference between these 3 compounds. All of these compounds having same molecular formula. What is molecular formula for all these? Molecular formula is C5H11Br. Molecular formula of all these compounds is same, but they differ in their structures due to different structure of carbon chain or carbon skeleton, and therefore they are also chain isomers of each other. N-pentyl bromide, isopentyl bromide and neopentyl bromide are chain isomers of each other because what is definition? Two or more compounds having same molecular formula but they differ in structure of carbon chain or structure of carbon skeleton are called chain isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as chain isomerism. Very, very simple. Now let us see next type, position isomerism. Position isomerism. What is definition of position isomerism? If we see these two, if we compare these two, first two and next two, that means N-butyl chloride and sec-butyl chloride, isobutyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride. Let us see. In this case, again, these two are having same molecular formula. Therefore, molecular formula C4H9Cl represents two pairs of position isomerism. Position isomerism. Position isomerism. Okay. In this first structure, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first. In second structure, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second. In both these chains, all carbon atoms are present in only one chain. These two compounds differ in position of chlorine atom on the carbon chain. Therefore, how to define? Two or more compounds having same molecular formula but they differ in position of functional group, or here functional group is chlorine atom on the carbon chain, are called position isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as position isomerism. How to define? Very simple. Two or more compounds having same molecular formula but they differ in position of functional group, or here functional group is chlorine atom on the carbon chain, are called position isomers of each other, and the phenomenon is known as position isomerism. If we compare formula of isobutyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride, in this formula all out of 4 carbon atoms, 3 carbon atoms are present in one chain, 1 carbon atom is in branch. In this formula also 3 carbon atoms are present in one chain and 1 carbon atom is in branch. Branch is present at carbon number second. In this first example, here also branch is present on carbon number second. What is basic difference between these two compounds? In this case, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first, while in this case, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second, and that's why isobutyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride are called position isomers of each other, and this phenomenon is known as position isomerism. If we proceed towards next example, molecular formula C5H11Br. In this we can write N-pentyl, that means 1 bromopentane, N-pentyl bromide, 2 bromopentane, 1 bromopentane, 2 bromopentane, and 3 bromopentane, CH2, CH2, single bond, CH bond Br, single bond CH2, single bond CH3. What is basic difference in these three? All of these are having same molecular formula, that is C5H11Br. But in structure first, bromine atom is bonded to carbon number first. In this structure second, bromine atom is bonded to carbon number second, while in this structure bromine atom is bonded to carbon number third. That means all these compounds, 1 bromopentane, 2 bromopentane and 3 bromopentane, they are having same molecular formula, but they differ in position of functional group. Here functional group is bromine atom on the carbon chain. That's why they are called as position isomers of each other. In case of alkyl halides, chain isomerism starts from butyl halides. In case of alkyl halides, chain isomerism starts from butyl halides, maybe butyl chloride, butyl bromide or butyl iodide. In case of alkyl halides, position isomerism starts from propyl halides. Propyl halides. What is formula for propyl halide? This is formula for propyl halide. Or we can take EX in general, halogen atom. Now in case of propyl group, we can attach this EX, that means halogen atom, either to N-propyl group like this, CH3 single bond CH2, single bond CH2 bond EX. We can attach halogen atom to secondary propyl group. Now let us say position here. These are called as position isomers because here halogen atom is bonded to carbon number first in first structure, and in case of second, halogen atom is bonded to carbon number second. Therefore, in case of alkyl halides, position isomerism starts from propyl halides. What about chain isomerism? Well, chain isomerism starts from butyl halides. In these butyl halides, there are some examples which show chain as well as position isomerism. If we see carefully, in case of butyl halides, there are some pairs. There are 2 pairs of isomers which are or which show position as well as chain isomerism. Now try to find out what are the examples of chain as well as position isomerism or isomers. If we compare this N-butyl chloride with that of tertiary butyl chloride, if we compare these 2 examples, no doubt they are isomers of each other. Now let us say chain here. All carbon atoms are present in only one chain. Here out of 4 carbon atoms, 3 carbon atoms are present in one chain and 1 carbon atom is in branch. Therefore, they are chain isomers of each other. Not only they are chain isomers of each other. Now let us see position of chlorine atom. In this first example, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first, while in this example, in tertiary butyl chloride, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second. Therefore, these 2 examples, when we compare N-butyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride, they differ in structure of carbon chain, as well as they differ in position of chlorine atoms. Here chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first, here chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second. Now let us see these 2 examples, sec-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. In sec-butyl chloride, all 4 carbon atoms are present in only one chain. In isobutyl chloride, 1 CH3, that means 1 carbon atom is in branch and 3 carbon atoms are present in chain. What about position of halogen atom? Here halogen is chlorine atom. Chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second. Therefore, when we compare sec-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride, they differ in structure of carbon chain. They differ in structure of carbon skeleton, as well as they also differ in position of halogen atoms, that means chlorine atom. In one case, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number second. In another case, chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first. Therefore, there are 2 pairs of isomers which show chain as well as position isomerism. What are these pairs? N-butyl chloride and tertiary butyl chloride. This is one pair. Second pair is sec-butyl chloride and isobutyl chloride. Okay. Dear friends, last type of isomerism is optical isomerism. But optical isomerism we have to discuss in detail in same topic in later part. Therefore, we'll stop here. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel